Hey everybody, so this is kind of in the series where I go through my Instagram posts of real time throughout my experience. This actually kind of reverses in time, so this starts in about February 2022, whereas you saw in the last maybe 4 videos of mental health, those are covered in those are happening during this video. So you kind of saw some of the future even before I released this video, if that makes sense. After a long day of doctor appointments, ice packs and cat cuddles are great. I've been watching Career Eye lately, and there's a theme of we deserve better for ourselves. So I finally threw away my 5-year-old cat pee stained free mattress from a stranger in Texas that doesn't fit my bed frame, and ordered a new mattress. I've been doing Facebook Marketplace stuff. You know, you can buy used items, you can sell used items. So today I just picked up a little ottoman that I wanted for my room, just to make my room nicer as I transition back to my apartment. It was $20, which is a steal, and completely contactless pickup. The seller left it outside her apartment door, and I Venmo'd her. We never saw each other. But actually her apartment is like so bougie, like so fancy, and they had free French vanilla lattes in the entrance, and I totally took advantage of that, and it's an amazing French vanilla latte. So shout out to that. And hopefully tonight I'm also selling a recliner that my parents didn't want and I didn't want, and it would have cost like $100 to dispose via trash. But instead, someone's paying me $50 to pick it up and take it. And again, that should all be contactless because I'm going to leave it at the door and they can just leave the money where I left it. And worst case scenario, if they just steal the chair, then I don't want the chair anyways. So, it's fine. So long post, so I'm going to read it instead of write it. So Evans syndrome is like typically pretty bad. I'm in this support group and it's really not supportive. I mean, sometimes it is, but there's just so much pain and death and remission and relapse with Evans syndrome that the group is kind of negative, just with people posting about how they're relapsing or dying or, you know, in pain. But there's this really nice post, and it says, how long have you been diagnosed with Evans, and at what age were you diagnosed? So I'm just going to read some of the comments. There's like a ton of comments, and this is actually really nice, really encouraging. Someone was 15, and that was almost 40 years ago when they were diagnosed. 40 years, great, great, great. There's a lot of kids, so kids are kind of a different boat, but one was 10 and then is now 26. One was diagnosed at 16 and is now 31. One was diagnosed at 19, currently 22. Granted, you know, some of these people put in the comments that over like these 10 years, they were only in remission for maybe 5 of the years, and the other 5 years they were struggling with, you know, germs and high risk of bleeding and stuff like that. So that is a caveat. Basically, this person said exactly what I was thinking. She said, thank you everyone, I was diagnosed last year. She's 38, and she's been looking at research papers, trying to figure this out and what it means. The thing she kept seeing was mortality rate, and to be honest, it isn't great, but the replies are all really encouraging. She responded well to treatment, and, you know, now she just has to keep out for symptoms and make sure that if she sees any symptoms, she goes to the doctors, like, straight away. So, for once, the support group is actually supportive. And to caveat all of this, a lot of the studies out there are really small, and there's not that many. Evans syndrome's, like, really rare. So there's not a lot of data about it, and it kind of depends how you look at the data on mortality rates. It varies per person. So I was hit really hard, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to get hit really hard again. You know, I could be in remission for years and years and years and just live a normal life. But yeah, I mean, there is no cure. Today I'm at a 3-4 from my anxiety, which is really great actually, because a couple weeks ago I was definitely at a 10. Bit of a rough day for my foster cat, Pooji. She has a lot of anxiety sometimes, especially with separation anxiety. So she scratches herself a lot. And technically we don't know if it's anxiety, it might also be allergies. But so we took her to the vet to get her looked at, and the vet gave her some special food to test out if it's a food allergy, and they also gave her some anxiety medicine to see if that helps. She's back in her cone, which she doesn't like, but she's still super duper cuddly. She's a very needy cat, very human-centric. She just wants to feel loved. For the amount of effort it took to get this mattress up the stairs and on the bed, it better be a great mattress. I did have to break quarantine to get my housemate to help me carry it up the stairs. I could only do 5 steps on my own, and that was really, really hard. Let me tell you, so was like super stressed for the last hour. We think my blood is having pretty serious issues again very suddenly. And the cat, I'm supposed to give her daily medicine, but the doctor wants me to go to the hospital, and I'm her foster mom, she's supposed to be watched, and I'm maybe sick again, before, and I'm just flustered and stressed and going kind of, little wild. There's a cancer massage therapist that came through, and it was she, I'm not really supposed to be that close to people because, germs, but I said, yeah, I'll take the free massage. And the massage was amazing, and I do feel so much more relaxed now. And it was actually the best massage I've ever had in my life. Just the pressure points and the talking and really, really, really just calmed me down. But yeah, the freaking stupid part about Evans syndrome is that one day you can be somewhat fine, and then you wake up the next day and you have trouble breathing, you're dizzy, your heart's beating really fast, and it's just very, very, very sudden. So I took a nap today and woke up and felt horrible. That's probably something I'll have to deal with for the rest of my life. That I just need to be cautious about where I find myself when that happens. So update, doctors ran some tests and my numbers were up again, so they let me go home and didn't give me any blood. These short swings or episodes are abnormal of this up and down numbers. We're still investigating. Maybe it's not Evans syndrome, maybe there's multiple lab errors, who knows. But I was home in time to give the cat her medicine, which is what I wanted. Little baby. Today my doctor endearingly called me the girl in the bubble. That's the goal. I also admit that I haven't been perfectly lately with errands and things like that. Life is life though, so I'm doing as best I can of being the girl in the bubble. We're also considering I have another rare condition that would require another immunosuppressive medicine, but the results don't come back for a month or so, so we'll see. I think I've hit the point of steroid withdrawal where I'm tired all the time. Super tired. I've been doing meetups, and I've ended up falling asleep through every single one, which is sad because I actually kind of like the meetups, but so tired. But I think it's the steroid withdrawal or low thyroid, so I'm just sleepy, super sleepy, so sleepy. Also, I have so many things to share and stuff, but I think I'll just do it later. I'm working on improving my room. I'm moving to my apartment soon. Coogies, I hate you for putting me in a cone face, but I'm still going to cuddle. I'll just stare at you meanly. Surprisingly / unfortunately, blood disorders can indirectly lead to issues with basically all other parts of your body. I've seen kidney, skin, bone, gastro, endocrine, and palliative care specialists for an assortment of things. Now I have an ear infection because I have a low white blood cell count. I'm prone to infections. I'm on antibiotics and seeing the ear, nose, throat specialists. They want to do surgery. Yeah, people, I like setting goals that I feel are almost out of my reach, but doable. But this is hard. So some of you know I was in an Airbnb with my mom and stepdad. They left, so now I'm moving myself from the Airbnb to my townhouse, which is not that far actually in Philly. But I've been moving throughout the week, all my stuff, and I've been adding a lot of furniture to my room. You might have saw the post. I like bought this desk and like carried it the whole way upstairs. But after, this is like the end of the week, like I have to move out by tomorrow, and I'm freaking exhausted. Like, mentally I can do it, but my legs have just been giving out. I live on the second floor of my townhouse, and I was super pissed today, waking up to find out that it's snowing. So I'm moving. I have to move, like literally today, in the snow. And yesterday, I was picking up this 6-foot cat tree, which, you know, again, like, I am doing this to myself, but whatever. The cat should really like it. And my legs just gave out. I fell over. Like, I've just been falling over. Like, my legs just can't do it. So, I'm trying really hard. I'm almost done, actually. I think I have one more trip left. And I am proud. I've really pushed myself. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, you're sick, you can't move, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I can take care of myself. But today is harder, or more tiring than I thought it would be. 30 minutes before checkout of the Airbnb. I had this place for 4.5 months. 2 of them I was in the hospital. It was really for my mom and stepdad to be in Philly. But I'll show you around a little bit now that it's a pretty nice place. Kind of sad to leave. This was my mom and stepdad's room. I like the decorations. Everything's, you know, like not perfectly nice. They had their own bathroom, shower. Inside is a washer and dryer here. Nice closet. Come out here. That's some leftover stuff I need to get. Big kitchen. Living area. We added 2 recliners so my mom and I could sit. TV. This is my room. I was washing all the sheets, so it's kind of messy still. Nice big walk-in closet. Nice bathroom. So yeah, it's just a nice place. Buy very expensive but very nice Airbnb. One day maybe my house will be like this. It also had a free gym, mail room, inside parking garage, and was pretty close to Center City, Philly. Reasons why Philly is awesome: I donated some food that I'm not allowed to eat. This is a free food fridge for the community. Still working on my room makeover. Cooked, like cooking that requires some effort, for the first time in 5+ months. It definitely was tiring, but another step in the right direction. Both the cat and I are almost done with our steroid taper, so today was full of naps. So today, ear doctor, I have like a infection. I went to an ear doctor who referred me to another ear doctor, so I saw the second ear doctor today to drain it or whatever, and he saw me for 5 minutes and was like, this isn't an ear problem, this is a head-neck problem, I'm sending you to the head-neck people. So, really a waste of time, in my opinion. So I told my hematologist, I saw them today also, and they were like really mad. They were like, come on, it's been a month and a half, like your ear infection's really bad, like we don't want you to like get a fever or lose your hearing. So yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm so close to being done with steroids, but not yet. My face is getting less puffy, still puffy, but the last couple days I've just been like asleep. Like actually, like I slept like all day yesterday, all night. Today I've just been tired all day. But that's normal with steroid withdrawal. And back to the pain, which is annoying. But I have tons of pain meds now that help. I'll also say that in these posts, you see the me that is on lots of painkillers and lots of oxy and gabapentin and things like that. Whereas the 6 hours ago me, or I don't know, probably not 6 hours, like 2 hours ago me, was in excruciating pain and decided to take those painkillers. So, I just wanted to say that because I'm making this video series about mental health, and my friend really said it nicely, that for every good day or good post, there's lots of bad days, behind that, that aren't seen. So I just think it's important to remember. Also, tons of posts today, whatever, I'm in this mood. I'll be upfront. The steroids make my face puffy. Totally getting less puffy now. I can smile without it hurting. I can touch my face without it hurting. It's less puffy. This is less puffy, but still has a ways to go. And the cyclosporin I'm on, one of the side effects of cyclosporin is facial hair growth. So I'm actually have this little mustache. So also, not in love with it, but both of these things are side effects of medicines. Kuji and I always have playtime when I wake up in the morning. Today I woke up later and saw she had dropped off her favorite toy next to me while I was sleeping. It's an amount of medications for anxiety, but still totally, definitely get anxious. I'm in between insurances right now. I technically don't have insurance, which is really horrible. But I'm trying to get on my company's insurance, and they said, yeah, we'll backdate it to March 1st once we put you in the system. So I canceled my current insurance, and they said, yeah, we'll cancel it and backdate it to February 29th or whatever. So the current insurance ended my insurance, and it's going to backdate it. But my employees, my company's insurance hasn't, even, I don't think, submitted the process to get me insurance. So no insurance. And I'm pretty confident, the new insurance will cover stuff hospital visits and normal stuff, backdated. I'll just have to work with billing and all that to get it transferred over. But today the doctor wanted me to get this shot, and I'm oh man, shots need pre-authorizations for insurance, and it was already pre-authorized with my current insurance, so it's approved, they're able to give it to me. But I'm man, this one decision, this one shot could basically make me go homeless. I had another medicine that I got that cost $250,000 each time. And I'm this is gonna just destroy me. This one shot, this one decision today could destroy the rest of the next 15 years of my life. And so I was really, really, really anxious sitting there. But the doctor was I really, really want you to get it. If possible, get it now for your health. So I was freaking out in the kind of infusion center. And overall, they decided that for my anxiety, we're gonna wait. Hopefully, the final stage of steroid withdrawal, sleeping all the time, not hungry, not thirsty, just sleeping, nearly 24/7, and some body aches. It's really not pleasant, but I've been through this before, and I hope it won't last that long. Haven't posted, I think, in a while, but I've either been really sleepy and even just picking up the phone seems like a lot of work, or I've been really busy, just doing some random crafting or videoing or random stuff. Updates, I've had a high heart rate for months now, and it wasn't the biggest issue because I've had so many issues. My heart rate's always at 120. But finally we're looking into it. So I have this 48-hour heart monitor on, and I just carry it around with me everywhere I go. So interested to see the results from that. Also getting an echo soon, and it's all in preparation because I'm getting this surgery in my ear because I have this nasty ear infection that's been there for months. I hate the concept of surgery, kind of nervous about it, but as surgeries go, it's supposed to be a low-risk surgery. So trying to keep telling myself that. Worst case scenario is that this eye will always be open if they hit a nerve, and I won't be able to control this side of my face. But hopefully that does not happen. Body's being pretty beat up, or just not beat up, just different, or not exactly what I want it to look like as we talk about physical appearance. Steroids not only make your face puffy, but also cause you to form fat, creating a hump near your neck. You can see this is an actual photo from an MRI I had, and all the fat buildup. The imaging's kind of cool, but hoping that the neck and back fat reduces as I reduce the steroids. Yesterday, I made it official and adopted Kuji. She also had her spay surgery yesterday, so it's cone time for a while. But thanks for watching, and check back next week for another video.